Dr. Groph, a key yet often underestimated figure in the Call of Duty Zombies Ether storyline. Dr. Groph is a significant yet often overlooked character in the Call of Duty Zombies Ether storyline, closely linked to Dr. Edward Richtofen and the experiments of Group 935. His role becomes particularly relevant at the secret moonbase, Griffin Station, where he serves as Richtofen's right hand and plays a crucial part in the plans to explore Element 115 and gain control over the ether. Groph is a scientist who supports Richtofen in his quest for power, especially in the plans to gain control over the ether dimension and, ultimately, the entire multiverse. To understand who Groph truly is, we must delve into his role within Group 935, his loyalty to Richtofen, and his involvement in the catastrophic experiments at Griffin Station. Groph in Group 935, scientist and loyalist. Dr. Groph was a high-ranking scientist within Group 935, a secret Nazi organization dedicated to the exploration and utilization of Element 115 during World War II. Element 115 possessed the ability to revive dead matter, specifically humans, leading to the creation of zombies. Additionally, it enabled the development of teleportation technologies and other advanced weapons. Like many other scientists in Group 935, Groph was obsessed with the idea of achieving new scientific and military advancements through Element 115. He worked closely with Dr. Edward Richtofen, who, while under the supervision of Dr. Ludwig Maxis, pursued his own plans. Richtofen had grand ambitions to control the ether dimension and dominate the multiverse, and Groph became one of his most loyal allies in these endeavors. Groph was deeply involved in Group 935's research, exhibiting unwavering loyalty to Richtofen, even as the latter's plans grew darker and more dangerous. This loyalty positioned him as a central figure at Griffin Station, a secret moon base that would become a critical setting in the Ether storyline. Griffin Station, the heart of Richtofen's plans. Griffin Station was a covert facility established by Group 935 on the Moon, commissioned by Richtofen to continue his experiments away from Maxis's control. The moon base was not only a technological marvel, but also the site where some of the most significant events in the Ether storyline began. It was at Griffin Station that Richtofen intensified his experiments with Element 115 and developed his plan to take control of the Ether. Dr. Groph was the head of Griffin Station, overseeing the scientific projects conducted there. Under his supervision, the station engaged in various experiments, including the exploration of the ether dimension and teleportation technology. Groph was responsible for managing the moon base, ensuring that all experiments aligned with Richtofen's plans. One of the central tasks of Griffin Station was to investigate the MPD, mysterious pyramid device, an ancient alien technology. The MPD was at the heart of Richtofen's plan, as it held the key to controlling the ether. Groph was instrumental in activating and studying the MPD. His scientific expertise and dedication made him an indispensable part of Richtofen's strategy, the activation of the MPD and events on the Moon. A pivotal moment in Groph's story and the Ether storyline was the activation of the MPD. This pyramid-shaped device, discovered at Griffin Station, was an alien technology created by the Apothecons. It could be manipulated with Element 115 and provided direct access to the ether dimension. Groph was one of the leading scientists tasked with activating the MPD. However, the device did not function as expected. It required a ritual involving the sacrifice of lives to be fully activated. This led to the deaths of several scientists and soldiers at the moon base, who, under the influence of the MPD and the ether, became zombies. Richtofen recognized that the MPD was the key to his power, and Groph, understanding the scientific aspects of the device, willingly supported him in these plans. Both scientists shared the belief that control over the ether was the key to immense power. After the MPD was activated, it allowed Richtofen to transfer his soul into the device, gaining control over the zombies and the ether. Groph supervised this process but could not foresee how far Richtofen was willing to go to achieve his goals. Groph's loyalty and his demise. Groph's loyalty to Richtofen was unshakable, even as events spiraled out of control. He was aware of the dark nature of the experiments, but his belief in the power of science overshadowed his moral doubts. During the events at Griffin Station and the major conflict over control of the MPD, Groph witnessed Richthofen's rise to power over the ether, yet his story ends tragically. In an alternate timeline influenced by Richthofen's and other characters' time travels, Groph is betrayed by Richthofen himself. Driven increasingly by his own madness and obsession with power, Richthofen kills Groph to secure his own plans. This betrayal highlights Richthofen's ruthlessness and the ultimately tragic role Groph played in his story. Despite all his loyalty and dedication to science, Groph becomes another victim of Richthofen's insatiable hunger for power. Groph's significance in the Ether storyline. Dr. Groph is a central character who embodies the moral dilemmas and conflicts within the Ether storyline. As a scientist working for Group 935, he was a key player in the experiments that led to the zombie plague and the exploration of the Ether. However, his deep loyalty to Richthofen and his scientific zeal ensnared him in a web of betrayal and destruction. Groph's story serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of science without ethics. Although he was a brilliant scientist, his dedication to research was ultimately exploited by Richthofen, leading to his tragic end. He played a crucial role in activating the MPD and exploring the ether, but he underestimated the dark forces he was dealing with. Groph's narrative also illustrates the power of manipulation, both by Richthofen and the supernatural forces of the ether. Despite his scientific prowess and enthusiasm, he ultimately became another victim of the great cosmic powers that play a central role in the ether storyline. Conclusion: the tragedy of Dr. Groph. Dr. Groph is a tragic figure in the Call of Duty Zombies ether storyline. His loyalty to Richthofen and his belief in the power of science led him down a dark path that ultimately ended in betrayal and death. Groph was a brilliant scientist, yet his fascination with Element 115 and teleportation technology ensnared him in a series of events that destabilized the multiverse and unleashed the zombie plague. His role in the activation of the MPD and the oversight of Griffin Station demonstrates how deeply he was embroiled in the machinations of Group 935 and Richthofen. However, despite his intelligence and knowledge, he ultimately failed to recognize the dangers of the forces he was engaging with. Groph is a character who illustrates that even the brightest minds can sometimes succumb to the dark temptations of power and knowledge, and that these decisions can have catastrophic consequences.